Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to visualize the different types of chemical reactions. Based on the nature of the rearrangement of atoms, we can classify the chemical reactions into 5 important types. What are they? Let me see now. The first one is the combination reaction. Second one is decomposition reaction. Third one is the single displacement reaction. Fourth one is double displacement reaction, and last one is the redox reaction. First we will discuss about the combination reaction. A combination reaction is a reaction in which two or more reactants combine to form a new product. This is the combination reaction. Okay, otherwise we can say when two or more substance react to form a new substance. This is the combination reaction. Let me see an example. So, this is the reactant A. When it combines with the reactant B, the product what we are getting is AB is a new product. Okay. So, and also one more example we can see now. Hydrogen, when it combines with oxygen, we get water. Let me visualize with this color balls. Imagine this one is this pink color ball is the reactant A and green color ball is the reactant B. So both the reactants react to form a new product, this one AB. Okay. So see this one, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Imagine this pink ball is the hydrogen, green ball is the oxygen. Both hydrogen and oxygen react to form the product water. This is the combination reaction. Combination reaction is otherwise known as synthesis reaction or composition reaction. Okay. See this one, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water, isn't it? Actually it is a word equation since it is written in words. Let me write this in a chemical equation. See this one, H2 plus O2 gives H2O. This is the chemical equation. And also while writing the chemical equation, we have to mention their physical states. Whether that element or compound, it will come under solid or liquid or gas, that we have to mention it. Okay. So hydrogen is a gas. Oxygen is a gas. And water is a liquid. So we have to mention the physical states in short form within this bracket. And also see this equation. This equation is not balanced. As per the law of conservation of mass, matter cannot be created or destroyed. So we cannot create atom while during the chemical equation. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to balance the chemical equation. How to balance it? 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Now the equation gets balanced. So, as per the law of conservation of mass, the total mass of the reactant is always equal to the total mass of the product. So, this is the balanced equation. So, hydrogen and oxygen is nothing but reactant. This is hydrogen is the reactant and oxygen is the reactant. Both the reactants react to form a new product. This is the combination reaction. One more example we can see. So this is hydrogen when reacts with chlorine gas and form hydrogen chloride. Okay. So this hydrogen is a gas. Chlorine is a gas. And hydrogen chloride compound is a hydrogen chloride gas, it's a gas. HCl is a gas. So both the reactants react to form a compound. So this is the combination reaction. Okay. So next one, Let me discuss this combination reaction. We can classify this combination reaction into three different classes. What are they? Let me check now. First one is the element plus element gives compound. First one element plus element gives compound. Second one compound plus element gives compound. And third one is the compound plus compound gives compound. First we will discuss about the element plus element gives compound. So here in this type of combination reaction, when two elements react to form a compound, that is the element plus element gives compound. Okay, let me see an example. So this is sodium. Sodium is a white silvery metal. This white silvery metal sodium, when it reacts with pale yellow green gas, it forms an edible compound, sodium chloride. Okay, so the sodium is a, and also here in this type of combination reaction, this element plus element gives compound. The reaction takes place between metals or non-metals or two non-metals. Okay, this sodium is a metal and chlorine is a non-metal. Okay, so here the reaction takes place between metal as well as non-metal, and sodium it will come under solid. Chlorine is a gas, and the compound sodium chloride is a compound. Sodium chloride is an edible compound, isn't it? We are using in our daily life, so it is also a solid. So sodium chloride is a solid. We have to mention the physical states like this. Okay, so one more example we can see. When a solid sulfur reacts with oxygen gas and forms sulfur dioxide. Okay, so this sulfur is a non-metal, oxygen is a non-metal. Here both the reactants are non-metal. Here the reaction takes place between non-metals. Okay, sulfur is a non-metal and oxygen is also a non-metal. So S plus O2 gives SO2. So sulfur is a solid, oxygen is a gas, and sulfur dioxide is a yes, gas. Okay, so this is one of the example. We can just check with this, we can visualize this with the color balls. Okay, so this pink color is imagine sulfur, and this green is oxygen. Both react to form a compound sulfur dioxide. This is the sulfur dioxide. One more example we can say, and also here we have to balance the equation. No, here this equation already gets balanced. The first reaction, the first equation we have to balance it. How to balance? Check now, both the reactant side as well as product side, it is equal. Okay, so one more example we can see now. So this is magnesium. Okay, magnesium, when it reacts with oxygen, the product what we are getting is the magnesium oxide. This magnesium is a metal. It is a metal. Okay, solid, and oxygen is a non-metal. So it is a gas. Magnesium oxide is a solid. So here the reactant it takes place between metal as well as non-metal. Magnesium is a metal and oxygen is a non-metal. So the reaction takes place between metal as well as non-metal. So this is the example for element plus element gives compound. Next we will discuss about the compound plus element gives compound. Okay. So in this type of combination reaction, here the reaction takes place between compound plus element. Okay. So for example we can take this CO is nothing but the carbon monoxide. This carbon monoxide is a compound and oxygen is nothing but element. Okay. So carbon monoxide is a compound and oxygen is an element. Both reacts to give carbon dioxide. Okay. So this is an example for compound plus element gives compound. One more example we can see now. PCl3. PCl3 means phosphorus trichloride combines with chlorine gas to form phosphorus pentachloride. Okay, this phosphorus trichloride is a liquid and chlorine is a gas, and the product what we are getting, phosphorus pentachloride, is solid. Here also we have to mention carbon monoxide is a gas, oxygen is a gas, and carbon dioxide is also a gas. So we have to mention the physical state like this. Here the reaction takes place between compound and element. Both the compound and element reacts to give the product. Okay. So this is the compound plus element gives compound. Let me discuss the last one. Compound plus compound gives compound. Okay. So for this we can see an example. Here in this type of reaction, the reaction takes place between two compounds. Okay. So for example you take the silicon dioxide. The silicon dioxide is a compound. Calcium oxide is a compound. And both the compounds react to give a compound, that is calcium silicate. Okay. So compound plus compound gives compound. Here what it explains is the reaction takes place between two compounds and both react to form a new compound. Okay. So the silicon dioxide is a solid, calcium oxide is a solid, and the product what we are getting, calcium silicate, that is also a solid. Here the reaction takes place between two compounds. So compound plus compound gives compound. This is the example for this compound plus compound gives compound. Okay. The most of the combination reactions are exothermic in nature.